Static on the radio, dust on the dashboard screen. I've been driving through the memories of the prettiest nightmare I've ever seen. You were standing in the headlights, smoking like a spent cartridge in the rain. We built a kingdom out of quicksand, now we're just architects of the same old pain. Every time I look at you, the screen begins to tear at the seams. There's a digital hum beneath the floorboards of our wildest dreams. We keep rewriting the script, changing the lines, praying for a brand new spark. But the code is rusted over, and it always leaves us bleeding in the dark. I remember the first time you touched my hand, it felt like an electric shock. Now it's just a glitching cursor ticking down a broken grandfather clock. We're chasing a ghost that never existed, painting over walls that already burned down. Two beautiful tragedies trapped inside the neon lights of a forgotten town. Yeah. Look at the sky, it's dropping frames, the blue is turning to gray. I'm pouring whiskey over circuits just to wash the taste of your name away. We're a midnight movie playing on a loop that nobody wants to watch no more. Just two broken soldiers fighting the war we lost before we even hit the floor. I try to select a different road, I try to steer the wheel into the light, but the navigation crash is steering us right back into the dead of the night. Your beautiful virus, a sweet infection crawling right under my skin. No matter how hard I hit reset, this is a game we were never meant to win. Yeah, we're clipping through the borders, falling through the geometry of grace. I look into your eyes and all I see is an empty, pixelated space. We're running out of battery, running out of breath, running out of time to pretend that this burning house could ever be a home at the bitter, tragic end. And oh, we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. I wore your jacket like a shield against the cold wind of reality. The truth is just a luxury when you're drowning in a manufactured fantasy. I can see the pixels breaking where your smile used to meet my gaze. Now we're just a pair of shadows lost inside an endless smoking maze. You tell me that you love me, but the audio is clipping on the high notes. We're a pair of heavy anchors trying to keep a paper ship afloat. I screamed until my throat was raw, begging the sky to let us rewrite the past. But some things are born broken, engineered specifically not to last. I'm staring at the dashboard, watching the numbers spin reverse. Is this a blessing in disguise, or just a highly sophisticated curse? We become the very trauma that we swore we'd heal each other from. Just a couple of flatline heartbeats waiting for the final crash to come. Yeah, she's a masterpiece of misery, and I'm the fool who bought the frame. We're $1 million production, and that forgot the main character's name. I could feel the feedback loop howling through the rest. It's a toxic cycle, the carousel of switchblades spinning round and round. You build the pedestal so high just to watch a shadow on the ground. I see you crying in the rear view, but the mirror's cracked in 3 separate places, just like the fractured memories of our twisted, holy spaces. Where's the mirror? A critical failure, smoke signal in a hurricane, trying to find a drop of water in an ocean made of gasoline and pain. Yeah, we clip through the floorboard, falling forever through the digital deep, selling our souls for a promise that the software was never designed to keep. If I could pull the plug, God knows I try to save your life, but the wires wrapped around my throat, sharp as a hunting knife. We're just data in the wind, smoke inside the mainframe. 2 different addictions burning with the exact same flame. Turn the lights out, let the system crash, let the server burn to dust, because there's nothing left to save inside this graveyard of corrupted trust. Because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just 2 ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. System failure, error code 44. I don't think I can walk through that burning door no more. The text skips, the flames drop, and the screaming just won't stop. Just turn it off, pull the plug, let it drop. The system's overheating, I can smell the wires burning through the floor. We're just 2 desperate gamblers begging at an empty casino door. I keep looking for a patch, a prayer, a piece of code to make us whole, but you can't download forgiveness when you've already deleted your soul. Hey, I remember when your love was sweet, before the signal got so weak and frayed. Now we're just a pair of background actors in a movie that was never made. Every promise that you gave me is a corrupted file I can't erase, a ghost in the machinery, a tear upon the pixelated face. I tried to save our progress at the altar where we used to bleed and pray, but the memory card is corrupted and it's washing off the truth away. But just a monument to misery, a beautiful disaster in the dark. 2 dead batteries rubbing together, desperately begging for a spark. Yeah, look, the sky's flickering again, the matrix is starting to bleed. We're chasing after ghosts, planting dead flowers from a poison seed. I put my hand upon your heart, but all I feel is a mechanical click. This toxic code we're running is making both of our spirits sick. I try to choose a path of least resistance, try to walk away clean, but I'm trapped inside the framework of this digital fluorescent nightmare scene. You're the siren and the static, the beautiful glitch I can't bypass. We're a head-on collision between a freight train and a wall of glass. I see the Static on the radio, dust on the dashboard screen. I've been driving through the memories of the prettiest nightmare I've ever seen. You were standing in the headlights, smoking like a spent cartridge in the rain. We built a kingdom out of quicksand, now we're just architects of the same old pain. Every time I look at you, the screen begins to tear at the seams. There's a digital hum beneath the floorboards of our wildest dreams. We keep rewriting the script, changing the lines, praying for a brand new spark. But the code is rusted over, and it always leaves us bleeding in the dark. I remember the first time you touched my hand, it felt like an electric shock. Now it's just a glitching cursor ticking down a broken grandfather clock. We're chasing a ghost that never existed, painting over walls that already burned down. Two beautiful tragedies trapped inside the neon lights of a forgotten town. Yeah. Look at the sky, it's dropping frames, the blue is turning to gray. I'm pouring whiskey over circuits just to wash the taste of your name away. We're a midnight movie playing on a loop that nobody wants to watch no more. Just two broken soldiers fighting the war we lost before we even hit the floor. I try to select a different road, I try to steer the wheel into the light, but the navigation crash is steering us right back into the dead of the night. Your beautiful virus, a sweet infection crawling right under my skin. No matter how hard I hit reset, this is a game we were never meant to win. Yeah, we're clipping through the borders, falling through the geometry of grace. I look into your eyes and all I see is an empty, pixelated space. We're running out of battery, running out of breath, running out of time to pretend that this burning house could ever be a home at the bitter, tragic end. And oh, we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. I wore your jacket like a shield against the cold wind of reality. The truth is just a luxury when you're drowning in a manufactured fantasy. I can see the pixels breaking where your smile used to meet my gaze. Now we're just a pair of shadows lost inside an endless smoking maze. You tell me that you love me, but the audio is clipping on my high notes. We're a pair of heavy anchors trying to keep a paper ship afloat. I screamed until my throat was raw, begging the sky to let us rewrite the past. But some things are born broken, engineered specifically not to last. I'm staring at the dashboard, watching the numbers spin reverse. Is this a blessing in disguise, or just a highly sophisticated curse? We become the very trauma that we swore we'd heal each other from. Just a couple of flatline heartbeats waiting for the final crash to come. Yeah, she's a masterpiece of misery, and I'm the fool who bought the frame. We're $1 million production, and that forgot the main character's name. I could feel the feedback loop howling through the speakers in my chest. We tried to give each other peace, but we only gave each other unrest. It's a toxic cycle, the carousel of switchblades three separate places, just like the fractured memories of our twisted, holy spaces. Where's the system error? A critical failure, smoke signal in a hurricane, trying to find a drop of water in an ocean made of gasoline and pain. Yeah, we clip through the floorboard, falling forever through the digital deep, selling our souls for a promise that the software was never designed to keep. If I could pull the plug, God knows I try to save your life, but the wires wrapped around my throat, sharp as a hunting knife. We're just data in the wind, smoke inside the mainframe. Two different addictions burning with the exact same flame. Turn the lights out, let the system crash, let the server burn to dust, because there's nothing left to save inside this graveyard of corrupted trust. Because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. Static on the radio, dust on the dashboard screen. I've been driving through the memories of the prettiest nightmare I've ever seen. You were standing in the headlights, smoking like a spent cartridge in the rain. We built a kingdom out of quicksand, now we're just architects of the same old pain. Every time I look at you, the screen begins to tear at the seams. There's a digital hum beneath the floorboards of our wildest dreams. We keep rewriting the script, changing the lines, praying for a brand new spark. But the code is rusted over, and it always leaves us bleeding in the dark. I remember the first time you touched my hand, it felt like an electric shock. Now it's just a glitch and cursor ticking down a broken grandfather clock. We're chasing a ghost that never existed, painting over walls that already burned down. Two beautiful tragedies trapped inside the neon lights of a forgotten town. Yeah, look at the skies dropping frames, the blue is turning to gray. I'm pouring whiskey over circus just to wash the taste of your name away. We're a midnight movie playing on a loop that nobody wants to watch no more. Just two broken soldiers fighting a war we lost before we even hit the floor. I try to select a different road, I try to steer the wheel into the light, but the navigation crashes, steering us right back into the dead of the night. You're a beautiful virus, a sweet infection crawling right under my skin. No matter how hard I hit reset, this is a game we were never meant to win. Yeah, we're clipping through the borders, falling through the geometry of grace. I look into your eyes and all I see is an empty pixelated space. We're running out of battery, running out of breath, running out of time to pretend that this burning house could ever be a home. At the bitter, tragic end, oh, we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. I wore your jacket like a shield against the cold wind of reality, but truth is just a luxury when you're drowning in manufactured fantasy. I can see the pixels breaking backup servers are bleeding out. The emergency power is low. There's a cold wind blowing through the motherboard where the wild weeds grow. I've been trying to force a hard reboot with tears on my dusty jeans, but you can't jumpstart a dead romance with shattered glass and screens. I look at the faded photograph of the day we first logged in, before the cold got heavy with the weight of our original sin. You used to hold me like the world was real, before the texture pack decayed. Now we're just two low-res shadows watching the horizon fade. I can hear the system warning sirens echoing inside my head. A mechanical voice reminding me of every cruel thing that was said. We're an unhandled exception, a fault line in the sky, a pair of simulated lovers learning how to simulate it goodbye. Yeah. Feel like the tunnel is flooded with lines of red text. We're so obsessed with our history we forgot the program was next. I'm stuck in an infinite loop of the night that you walked out the door, slamming it so hard the audio cracks and rattled the virtual floor. They say the algorithm learns from pain. Well, it's got a master class in me. I'm a prisoner to a piece of software that was supposed to set us free. I try to overwrite the file, I try to delete the day we met, but some regrets are burned so deep into the drive they survive a total reset. We're a pair of data packets lost in the bottleneck of despair, reaching out for a human touch, but finding nothing but static air. Yeah, the memory allocation is maxed out, the system's about to break. How much digital trauma can a human heart actually take? Because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. There's the architect of this universe is listening to me now. Put the plug on this misery, show us the way out somehow. Because my heart keeps spawning in the middle of the flame of doom, and my soul keeps rendering the exact same picture of a shame. We're crashing into the border walls, the map is running, nothing but a pixelated void beneath this fog of doubt. This can make the network shut the master terminal down, and let the digital ocean rise, and let these two broken avatars drown. The interface is vanishing, I can't even see my own hands, just a scattering of particles shifting like electronic sands. I tried to build a altar out of all the promises we broke, but the fire was too real, and now the twinkle's golden nothing to smoke. Comes in a connection to the way your voice used to sound, just a muffled frequency buried 6 feet under the ground. Yeah, the script is 40, corrected, the dialect tree is dead, but the left, but the terrifying echoes of the things we never said. Zero box of hope remaining in the directory of my chest, in the fabric of time. The power grid is flatlining, the backup generator's dead. Just a neon red reflection bleeding across our unmade bed. I'm picking up the fragments of a UI that used to guide my way, but there's no map left to follow in this desolate, pixelated gray. I remember when we used to laugh before the code began to rust, before the engine took our holy vows and ground them into dust. Now I'm scrolling through the archive of the love we couldn't sustain, a graveyard of unsent messages, a gallery of digital pain. The text is clipping through my chest, it's choking out my breath. We programmed our own paradise, but we engineered our death. I'm reaching for the power switch with dissolve into the sand. Yeah, look, the master server smoking, the cooling fans fail. We're a ghost ship in a digital stone, with a blacked out, broken sail. I tried to force an override, tried to clear the cache of your face, but your memory's a permanent fixture in this God-forsaken space. Every pixel of this room will stand with the arguments we had. Two star-crossed avatars, driven beautiful and mad. I can feel the latency rising, the delay between my heart and yours. We're just lagging on the threshold of these closing, burning doors. No patch can fix this fraction, no update can cure the disease. We're just two corrupted profiles falling down to our knees. Yeah, the hardware is melting, the chassis warped by the heat. The final countdown's ticking to a slow mechanical beat, because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop, a beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. And if this is the way the world ends, let it crash in high definition. We were doomed from the start, a tragic, beautiful omission. I'd rather burn in this glitch with you than live a lie that's clean. We're just a couple of broken arrows trapped inside a silver screen. Can you feel the final sector closing in on our design? It's erasing every memory, every word, and every line. Tear down the firewall, let the system completely collapse. There's nothing left but empty space between our overlapping maps. The resolution's dropping down, the world is losing its edge. We're standing on the precipice of a jagged virtual ledge. I can't even hear my own voice over the screaming of the drive. Just a couple of data packets fighting desperately to stay alive. But the script has reached its final line. The curtain's coming down on the most beautiful broken simulation in this entire town. Yeah, the motherboard is quiet now, the smoke is starting to clear. Nothing left but the cold vacuum of everything each in the fabric of time. If the architect of this universe is listening to me now, pull the plug on this misery, show us a way out somehow. Because my heart keeps spawning in the middle of the flame, and my soul keeps rendering the exact same picture of your shame. We're crashing into the border walls, the map is running out. Nothing but a pixelated board beneath this wall of doubt. Disconnect the network, shut the master terminal down. Let the digital ocean rise, don't let these two broken avatars drown. The backup cert is vanishing, I can't even see my own hands. Just a scatter in the particles shifting like electronic sands. I try to build an altar out of all the promises we broke, but the fire was too real, and now the tank was going up in smoke. I'm losing my connection to the way your voice used to sound. Just a muffled frequency buried 6 feet under the ground. Yeah, the script is fully corrupted, the dialogue tree is dead. Nothing left but the terrifying echoes of the things you never said. 0 bytes of hope remaining in the directory of my chest. Just a cold machine processing a lifelong sentence of unrest. The frame rate is dropping down to single digits as we fall to casualties of a digital woken against the final wall. Fatal error, core temperature critical. The damage we did was structural, it was spiritual. The screen's tearing, I can see the black void through the cracks in the sky. Because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop. smell the wires burning through the floor. We're just two desperate gamblers begging at an empty casino door. I keep looking for a patch, a prayer, a piece of code to make us whole, but you can't download forgiveness when you've already deleted your soul. I remember when your love was sweet, before the signal got so weak and frayed. Now we're just a pair of background actors in a movie that was never made. Every promise that you gave me is a corrupted file I can't erase. A ghost in the machinery, a tear on a pixelated face. I tried to save our progress at the altar where we used to bleed and pray, but the memory card is corrupted and it's washing all the truth away. We're just a monument to misery, a beautiful disaster in the dark. Two dead batteries rubbing together, desperately begging for a spark. Yeah, look, the sky is flickering again, the matrix is starting to bleed blood. Because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken city. The cooling tower's frozen over, the copper coils are white. We're just two runaway satellites, losing signal in the night. I try to trace the geometry of where your shoulder used to be, but the engine rendered a vacancy where you once looked at me. I'm picking up the artifacts of every tear I ever cried, saved in a hidden directory deep on the darker side. We built a church out of binary code, we lit the altar fire, but we programmed the foundation on the dead alive wire desire. Now the ceiling is dropping polygons, the altar's caving in. There's a systemic vulnerability beneath our digital skin. I'm staring at the console as the command prompts start to scroll, realizing an algorithmic heart can never save a human soul. Yeah, look, the heart drops screaming like a circular song. Still, we spent so much time in the matrix, we forgot how to feel what's real. I see the syntax ever flashing in the corner of my eye, a warning label on the sunset of our simulated sky. You were my favorite Lego in my custom-built queen of the dark. Now you're just a ghost in the motherboard code. I'm feeling spark. I try to roll back the updates to the summer of 24 before we put up the firewall, started locking the heavy door. But the registry is locked up tight, the administrative rights are gone. We're just too low priority tasks, waiting indefinitely for the dawn. Yeah, the memory bank is temperated, the buffer overflow is deep. We're just a couple of corrupted profiles the database couldn't keep, because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop, a beautiful devastation. No matter what night or astronaut choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burner room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautiful toxic geometric crime. We just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. Stairs we opted to this code, let them witness what we became. Two beautiful disasters burning down the master frame. I didn't want to be a warning sign, I wanted to be your wife, but the algorithm engineered a tragedy out of my entire life. Can I see the borders cold and me? The map is down to a knee. The processors are locking up, every muscle starts to faint. Words of directory, like the memory base clean. Let the dark void swallow every single thing we've ever seen. generator's dead. Just a neon red reflection bleeding across our unmade bed. I'm picking up the fragments of a UI that used to guide my way, but there's no map left to follow in this desolate, pixelated grave. I remember when we used to laugh before the code began to rust, before the engine took our holy vows and ground them into dust. Now I'm scrolling through the archives of a love we couldn't sustain, a graveyard of unsent messages, a gallery of digital pain. The text is clipping through my chest, it's choking out my breath. We programmed our own paradise, but we engineered our death. I'm reaching for the power switch with the cold and trembling hand, watching our beautiful simulation dissolve into the sand. Yeah, look, the master server smoking, the cooling fans fade. We're a ghost ship and a digital storm with a blacked out broken sail. I tried to force an override, tried to clear the cache of your face, but your memory's a permanent fixture in this godforsaken space. Every pixel of this room is stained with the arguments we had, two star-crossed avatars, driven beautiful and mad. I can feel the latency rising, the delay between my heart and yours. We're just lagging on the threshold of these closed and burning doors. No patch can fix this fraction, no update can cure the disease. We're just two corrupted profiles falling down to our knees. Yeah, the hardware is melting, the chassis is warped by the heat. The final countdown's taken to a slow mechanical beat, because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out the dice. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a failed design, a beautifully toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. And if this is the way the world is, let it crash in high definition. We were doomed from the start, a tragic, beautiful omission. I'd rather burn in this glitch with you than live a life that's clean with just a couple of broken arrows trapped inside a silver screen. Can we feel the final set closing in on our design? It's erasing every memory, every word and every line. Tear down the firewall, let the system completely collapse. There's nothing left but empty space between our overlapping apps. The revolution's dropping down, the world is losing its edge. We're standing on the precipice of a jagged virtual edge. I can't even hear my own voice over the screaming of the drive. Just a couple of dead dragons fighting desperately to stay alive, but the script has reached its final line. The curtain's coming down, the most beautiful broken simulation in this entire time. Yeah, the motherboard is quiet now, the smoke is starting to clear. Nothing left but the cold vacuum of everything we used to hold dear. The geometry is gone, the sky's completely blank and white. From the dialogue options left to satisfy me in this night. System log is empty, the final error has been made. A disconnected soul sleeping in a digital bed. Connection lost, host on the meter. The perimeter is broken, the core data has been breached. It's fading now, it's fading now. I keep feel the keys and more. No more checkpoints, no more open doors. The file, no void zero. The cooling tower's frozen over, the copper coils are white. We're just two runaway satellites losing signal in the night. I try to trace the geometry of where your shoulder used to be, but the engine rendered a vacancy where you once looked at me. I'm picking up the artifacts of every tear I ever cried, saved in a hidden directory deep on the darkest side. We built a church out of binary code, we lit the altar fire, but we programmed the foundation on a bed of live wire desire. Now the ceiling is dropping polygons, the altar's caving in. There's a systemic vulnerability beneath our digital skin. I'm staring at the console as the command prompts start to scroll, realizing an algorithmic heart can never save a human soul. The hard drive screaming like a circular saw on steel. We spend so much time in the matrix, we forgot how to feel what's real. I see the syntax error flashing in the corner of my eye, a warning label on the sunset of our simulated sky. You were my favorite rendering, my custom-built queen of the dark. Now you're just a ghost in the motherboard, a cold, unfeeling spark. I try to roll back the days to the summer of 24, before we put up the firewall and started locking the heavy door. But the registry is locked up tight, the administrative rights are gone. We're just too low priority tasks waiting indefinitely for the dawn. Yeah, the memory bank is hemorrhaging, the buffer overflow is deep. We're just a couple of corrupted toll files the database couldn't keep. Because we are a corrupted checkpoint in a broken simulation, trapped in a loop of beautiful devastation. No matter what dialogue option I choose, the engine glitches out and dies. We end up screaming in the same burning room, choking on the same sweet lies. Yeah, it's a fatal design, a beautiful toxic geometric crime. We're just two ghosts caught in a glitch in the fabric of time. If there's an offer to the code, let them witness what we became. Two beautiful disasters burning down the master frame. I didn't wanna be a warning sign, I wanted to be your wife. But the algorithm engineered a tragedy out of my entire life. Can you see the borders closing in? The map is down to an inch. The processes are locking up, every muscle starts